seems to be having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties again.
Have to mute him again. Just get rid of him.
Yeah, doesn't. Just get rid of him altogether. we'll wrap this up, Glenn.
We'll take it the rest of the way, Dave. It's fine.
Oh, God's sake.
Adam, you okay there?
No. I don't know what's going on.
Well, the people on the podcast will be none the wiser, so...
I know, yeah. The audio one, they're going to be like, what's going on? And I have no idea.
Oh, what's it doing, man?
Hey, guys, girls, gamers, nerds alike, and those who found this show by mistake. Welcome to From Dusty Cartridges to Broken Discs. I'm your host, Glenn, and along with my co-host, Adam.
Hello.
And my co-host, Big Dave.
My seat there.
Let's get on with it.
We look at games old and new, from everything you have been playing to everything that you play today. And before we do start this week's episode, let's plug in that controller, spin that disc, and roll those intro credits. That was probably like our easiest intro we've ever done because there was none of this back chat like I usually get. I like it. I love doing the show when you two are tired. It's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
I get less abuse. I love it.
Still time, Glenn.
There's still time.
Yeah.
There's still time.
Plenty of time.
Don't count your chickens yet.
I know, yeah. The night is young. And talking of the night, this week we're talking Batman, and it is this month we're talking Batman all month. So as of the weekend, so this comes out on a Monday, so over the weekend the new Batman film launched, and we decided to dedicate the entire month of March to Batman. I got my Batarang.
Batman.
Dave's not even trying to do the Batman. He's just like, kill me now! Kill me now!
That's just my voice in general.
Dave's just like Batman.
The deepest voice ever.
I do have to say,
Batman.
completely off the topic of Batman ever so quickly. I actually, after Uncharted episode last week, I've gone and bought myself the ring from Uncharted.
Why did you do that?
Because it was a $5. So
That's his prized possession, that now.
I looked at it and I thought, you know what, I want that. It looks kind of cool.
Like Nate, you're gonna keep that on you now forever. Every
Yes.
day.
Yes. And live by the motto, Sig Parvis Magna. So,
Protecting you're protecting your virginity, Glenn.
Sig Parvis Magna. But we're not talking about
Magnums. Yeah.
We're not talking.
It is safe.
Let's talk about Batman. Now, usually I ask you guys how you are, but I'm going to save that for next week because those watching can already tell you both look pretty shattered. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you look like shit. There we go.
That's the nicest way.
So we'll just fucking skip you
Yeah,
this week.
we'll skip it. But let's go through and talk about the Batman games leading up to the Arkham collection. Because over the next 3 weeks, we are going to be looking at the Arkham games. But today, we're going to be looking at a collection of all the different Batman games that came before. Mostly some of our favourite ones. So, Dave, I'm going to start off with you because yours is actually one of the earliest ones. So, favourite Batman game prior to Arkham?
To be honest, one of the main ones I played was, again, on my Game Boy, the 1993 Batman the Animated Series on Game Boy.
Yes.
It was actually such a good game.
The animated series was amazing.
Was epic. I loved it.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill is the Joker.
Yes.
That automatically makes it the best.
It really does.
Kevin Conroy as Batman. I mean, what more could you ask for? It was just absolute phenomenal series. It was one of those. Obviously, when Adam mentioned some of the older games that he played previously on Game Boy and stuff like that, he said a lot of his games were like the Saturday morning cartoons. That was the pinnacle of Saturday morning cartoons for me.
Agreed.
The Batman animated series. Oh,
Mhm.
and the fact that there was a game for it as well.
Yeah, no, like you said, I mean, that was it. As I did. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's 1993, so I was still pretty young, but I did watch the animated series originally on there, and I was like, "Oh, what? There's a game of it, Mum, buy me this."
I still watch the animated series of Batman. It's that good.
Man, Batman, Gameboy, Batman.
But it was pretty epic.
He still does that now.
I actually got two at the same time. So I got Batman and I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game on Game Boy as well.
Yep.
And weirdly enough, I don't know if I'm not actually sure about the Turtle one, whether it was made by Konami as well, but they had a lot of similar sounds, like the sound, not the soundtrack, but like the actual sound effects.
Yeah.
They were very similar. Like some of them were the same sounds. So I don't know.
It was a Game Boy that could only handle three sounds.
Sound effects and things like that. But they were actually even like when you fight the boss guys and like the damage sound. When they're taking hits and things like that. It was exactly the same sound.
Yeah.
So
when I think back, most of the games, like the hit sound and the punch, like when you got hit or when you hit someone, like most of them did sound the same.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if, like you say, they were actually made by Konami as well. But
yeah.
Do you want me to have a look?
You could do. You love doing that while we're.
I love doing that. Is that my thing?
While we're chatting. But yeah, that was one of my first memories of playing Batman games and things like that. That was.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that the older game like that sort of set up the way we look at? Because obviously, I don't want to go too much into it at the moment. But do you feel that sort of set the precedent for the Arkham games going forward? Do you think that they took any aspects from that and moved it over?
Not honestly, with comparing it to the Arkham games, no. I mean, it is just a basic side-scrolling, game. I mean, you can't really compare, but I mean, it's more closely related to like Mario or Sonic, really. But
yeah,
sorry to butt in, but I've just found a comic that I'm gonna have to. Oh no, sorry, it's an official DVD/Blu-ray.
It's not the Turtles crossover with Batman, is it?
Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, there is actually.
Yeah.
I didn't actually know that when I mentioned it.
I am buying that bad boy.
There you go.
As soon as we finish this episode, that is being purchased.
But did you look at the actual information that Dave asked?
No, yeah.
No, I got distracted.
No, yeah, thanks for nothing then.
I completely forgot we were doing a podcast today.
I'm on Amazon now buying this thing.
He's already dropped trow and he's just ready.
he's just there pulling his quilt up ready in bed and we're still sitting going, Adam, it's your turn. And it's, you're still here.
Oh, we're on a podcast. Oh God.
I don't know.
You don't know, no. That's fine.
They both come out around the same. Right, I found a list of Konami games. Give me 1 second.
So it was the Batman animated series.
When did they come out?
On Game Boy? 93 was the Batman one. I'm not sure when the Turtles come out.
Turtles came in 91. Turtles in Time. Batman is not on this list.
Okay.
Oh no. Batman Returns.
No, it's Batman.
Never mind. We're going to be here for hours.
No, we're going to be here for
hours.
No, we might have to cut this, Glen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just cut it while Adam's thinking again. Swiftly moving on.
I'm doing research to help you, Dave. To give you factual information.
I was making a point.
Well, your point was wrong and invalid.
It wasn't wrong though. I was just putting it out there.
That's fine.
So the answer to your question is no. They were not made by Konami. Both of them. Of
course they were made by Konami. It was made by Batman was made by Konami, you monk.
I've just been on the Konami game list.
Right, let's just move on. We can forget that. We can forget
Batman the animated series. Here we go. Type it in on. Here we go. It's even here. Just literally type in Batman animated series Game Boy. Straight away to the right. The animated series is a side-scrolling action game by Konami. Thank you very much.
And folks, he got that off Wikipedia.
Yeah, well, it came to it, didn't it?
I was looking at the wrong.
Hasn't it only got like 3 lines on Wikipedia about
he's
the
literally
Batman game
now
as well?
He's wrong. He's literally looking at it now and he knows he's wrong. What an idiot.
I was on PC games.
What an idiot.
And much like last week, the audience that we did have gone.
Shut up.
Trying to make a point.
You were both made by the same fucking...
Yeah, I know they were. Right, okay. So after all that, in the end, I was right.
What sort of world do we
go?
What world do we live in where Dave's right?
I'm going back to bed. How did I do Wikipedia wrong?
That was like a 20-minute bloody argument for nothing.
How did I do Wikipedia wrong? I didn't even know that was possible.
No. But Dave, carrying on from there, any other sort of Batman games have jumped out at you that you can think of?
Well, I mean, there's
in mind.
I've played obviously the DC one. What is it? DC versus MK and things like that. I mean,
yeah.
But again, it's one of them. I wouldn't really class that as a Batman game.
That was more the one that we used to play at uni. That wasn't it? Like
yeah, pretty much.
But we didn't play it a lot because obviously we was on Tekken getting
getting battered. But yeah, not really until obviously the Arkham series.
Yeah,
I didn't really play that many other Batman titles really.
No worries. Yeah. Adam, what about you? Batman game?
Yeah, I think. Well, apart from if we're talking before the Arkham series, probably my favourite Batman game is the Lego Batman 2, the DC superheroes game.
It is by far the best Superman game ever made. That.
Oh yeah, easily. It is literally. It's just Batman and Superman. Like Robin's in there, and like the rest of the Justice League are kind of in there. But it's a focus on Batman and Superman.
Yeah, it was just. The best bit was just being able to, when you unlock Superman, just flying around Gotham as Superman and just hearing the original Superman theme. Because, let's face it, when they tried to make a Superman game, it was shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Massively.
Yeah.
Just, why? And I love Superman, but that was bloody awful.
Unpopular opinion, I don't like Superman. I think he's a shit character. I think he's very overrated.
Where's... I have now just muted Adam from the show.
Just leave it like that. Just leave it like that for the rest of it. He should have done that before when he was chatting on with himself about the Turtles and.
Yeah, I had to give you permission to unmute.
I know.
Like, what the fuck?
He's like, I can mute you, but I've got to ask to unmute you.
No, I do. I think he's I just like
careful.
It's just
careful. I'm hovering over the mute again. Just be careful.
He's a ridiculous character, though. Like
he's just an overpowered.
Yeah, he's just an overpowered.
You can shut up now.
Nothing can defeat him character. Like it's stupid.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get into it. We'll save this debate for a whole different episode. But because we're supposed to be talking about what we actually like about the games. So,
exactly.
But yeah, Superman is shit. Anyway.
But Lego Batman 2,
on Lego Batman 2, using Superman to fly around the city is like one of my favourite things to do on it because you get to see the whole world and like the level of detail that they've gone into. You think, it's a Lego game, it's just a shitty kids game. It's not.
The Lego
so in depth, like the graphics,
even like the Lego Harry Potter and things like that.
Exactly. Yeah. They started to, after a while, the Lego games, they had this sort of great thing is they were sort of, you played the film or the series or a collection of something, but the characters didn't really speak. They just made little random noises and pointed at stuff.
Well,
and then Batman.
Yeah, this Lego Batman 2 was the first one to have an actual cast.
Yeah.
A voice cast.
I loved it. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah.
Actually having them talk and having the music, and I loved it, mate.
To keep it on theme with last week's Uncharted episode, did you know that Nolan North voices a couple of characters in the game?
I can't remember who, but I know he's done a few.
He does.
Did he do Penguin in this? Because I know he did Penguin in.
No, that was Batman
Arkham.
3, I think.
Oh, don't ask him to do Wikipedia again.
I think that was Lego. I think that was Lego.
I know.
Batman
Yeah,
3.
I've learned the error of my ways.
No, he did Scarecrow, Captain Boomerang, and Hush.
Right. Yeah.
But then
you'll find that Nolan North is in like pretty much every game we've talked about. So
and then also keeping the Uncharted theme going, Troy Barker. I played Batman in the game, and he plays Sam Drake, Nate's brother, in Uncharted.
He does, yeah.
And then another big one for me is Laura Bailey, played Harley Quinn, who played Trunks and Gotenks in Dragon Ball Z, the dubbed version.
And there you go. The more you know. We're getting like some little random facts in there.
I love Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is one of my... in fact, it's probably my all-time favourite animated series ever.
Now, obviously, the Lego Batman games, apart from the first one, I think Lego 2 and 3 came out after the Arkham games. Do you...
No, when did Arkham come out? 2013?
I think the first one was out earlier than that. Come out while I was at...
This is us.
We've not done the research for Arkham yet. We're not doing the episode.
Dave, doing your favourite thing. I'm back on Wiki.
Oh no. This is a painful episode again.
Shut up, Dave. Shut the fuck up.
This could be one of those loading screen moments.
Arkham Asylum.
Well, yeah, going off Arkham Asylum, which was the first one.
No, sorry, it's bringing up Origins. I'm trying to get rid of Origins. Oh, yeah, 2009. Okay, fair enough.
So, do you think, then, that Lego Batman 2 sort of took some inspiration from the Arkham games?
Well, yeah, because it was a lot of, like the Lego Batman 2 is very night-based as well. Like, it's a very dark game.
Yeah.
You can tell, I feel like some of the characters that the Joker turns into are very much like the big robot thing that he turns into towards the end of the game. That very much looks like the Joker from Arkham. Like, the shape of his face and everything, the way the Lego blocks have been put together. So yeah, definitely. I was wrong then at the start of the episode. I thought Lego Batman 2 came out before. It must have been maybe the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the first one did come out before it. It was quite a while before the second Lego Batman game came out.
So sorry, that's my bad. I got confused then.
Any other Batman games that sort of spring to mind?
No, because in all honesty, I think, I don't know if I've mentioned it on this or on our other podcast, I didn't really like get into Marvel and DC at a really early age. Like, I was more like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I got a bit older and started, I think, in all honesty, I knew about the Batman films and stuff. Like, I watched them, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'd never really got into the games, and it wasn't until Arkham Asylum that I actually played a Batman game.
Yeah.
And that was it then. That's when it all spiraled. So the first game, apart from Arkham, the only other Batman game I've ever purchased with my own money is Lego Batman.
Yeah. Not bad. I mean, for me, I looked at one of my favourite ones is the Telltale game Batman. I love the Telltale games. I think the collection of games of all the different things you can do on them is amazing for me. I know it is literally point and click and Dave's favourite thing of QuickTime events.
They are actually really good. It's actually like The Walking Dead and stuff like that. The Walking Dead game.
I've got them installed. They're free on Game Pass at the moment. I've got them installed, but I don't know. I just don't like point and click.
They are
games.
they're really good. I mean, it's all about the story. The story's so strong in them. Telltale game.
Very story driven.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about it. It's not all about having to fight anybody or anything like that. So it's taken away. So whereas I've asked you guys is how has it affected how you've played Arkham or how can you see Arkham in these other games, this sort of gives you the other side. Arkham is obviously the exploring, the solving puzzles and things like that, and fighting, whereas the Telltale games are more the quick time events and unlocking the story and your consequences of the things that you say.
It's all about choices, isn't it? It's all
it
choices.
is, yeah. So it's giving you that real opportunity but you've only got a short period of time to answer. So you have the bar going down, and then you're sort of like, I'm in that moment. It's like, oh, I can't just think about it a little bit longer. I have to answer now. And if you hit something wrong, and it says this person will remember this, you sort of like, crap.
It's soul destroying that.
I'm pretty sure I did it when there's a point where I'm sat down and Alfred asks you something, and it was sort of like, who cares, or something like that was one of the answers. But there's also all these like really nice choices, and I accidentally hit who cares, and it just said Alfred will remember that, and I was like, oh great! Alfred hates me. What am I meant to do now?
No, but
I could restart, but this is chapter 4.
It was the most annoying thing about them, because I mean, just that a little detail like that would completely change the whole like ending of the the whole story. It'd be ridiculous.
I'd end up being a dick for it. I'd want to be a dick throughout the whole story, though.
You could.
That'd be.
That was the
thing. Yeah, you could be.
You could play Batman how you wanted. That's what this game gave you, and the Telltale games give you that option no matter what game you're playing from Telltale, is you have the option to say what you want to say. It could say, you could be up against Catwoman, and it could be, I could save her life, or do I let her fall? Fuck it, I'll let her fall.
You did.
And you can do that. Those were the options you were given. And that's what I really enjoyed about it, because it sort of put you... Arkham did this whole thing of, you are Batman, you're in the shoes of Batman, go off and do it. Now you're in the mind of Batman. You are saying Batman's words in the Telltale games. So I think it sort of looked at what Arkham did and was like, right, let's take it from a different side story. Let's put you in the character, your decisions, you do what you've got to do.
So it's almost like you're playing a comic, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
I do quite like, obviously, what they did with the Telltale one as well, because obviously it was more with the story and things like that. They had like Harley Quinn. She was more the evil one, really. And she was like, because really, you do feel bad for the Joker in that series, don't you? Where it's like, he's not really evil at first. It's just like the crowd he's in, and Harley Quinn's pushing him to become more and more evil and stuff like that. It's like...
Exactly. It used its own original story, which was brilliant. So it took aspects from all these different comics throughout the different Batman collections, because the whole story, Adam, I'm sorry, I know you've not played it, but there are going to be some spoilers here, is the whole fact that finding out his mum and dad weren't all squeaky clean. They were part of like this criminal seedy underbelly of Gotham.
His mum was a dirty girl.
Actually, they did host orgy parties, so it does come out in the game that they hosted orgy parties. So,
okay,
definitely.
I'm in.
Adam's like, gets up and leaves and goes, I'm gonna go play it now, bye. People everywhere are like that, going, really? I didn't know this. I'm gonna go and play it. Now I understand why they were both shouting Martha at the end of that movie. But sort of going off all these games, do you feel that the Batman has been a big part in video games, as well as movies, comics, TV shows? Do you feel that they, like the TV show of the animated series, Dave and Adam, well, the pair of you basically, do you feel that that helped sort of the Arkham series driving forward?
Well, yeah.
The anime.
It did. Yeah, definitely. I mean, honestly, I'd have to check the dates, really, when, like, obviously combining it with the Tim Burton films as well. I mean, that obviously was when it started to get more grittier and more, like, dark, obviously.
Yeah, like, when we moved on from fucking Adam West like that.
Adam West.
Too many Jellicles, Batman. It was completely different, wasn't it? I mean, and that's when obviously Batman got good. I mean, obviously you ask someone in the 50s or the 60s, they'll say like, Batman's turned too dark now or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Take your grandparents to watch the new Batman, and you sort of like,
what is this shit?
What was the last Batman you watched? Oh, it was Adam West. All right.
You're gonna
love this one, trust me. They're gonna walk out like that. What have I just seen?
To be fair to Adam West, though, he was like 100% Adam West.
Oh, he was.
Oh yeah, he was.
There was no effects on him in that.
There was definitely orgy parties on that series as well. We heard those. We've heard.
Well, like getting back to the animated series as well. Obviously, that was more based on the Tim Burton style, the gritty, dark. I mean, honestly, I think the animated series was more dark even than the Tim Burton ones.
Oh yeah, it was very mature.
They were pretty brutal, really.
Very mature
to an extent. I mean, fair enough. They stuck to the guns, and he never actually killed anyone.
Yeah, never crossed that line.
Never crossed the line. But no, it was pretty. It got pretty dark.
That's the one thing I've loved about Batman. Sorry, Adam, go on.
No, it's all right, go on.
I should say that's the one thing I've always loved about Batman is he's never crossed that line. He knew where to draw the line.
That was completely opposite to what I was about to say.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He will beat you to death almost and leave you with broken limbs in the snow and fuck off. But he hasn't killed you. He just really seriously maimed you and put you in a wheelchair for life.
And that's like, I'd like to just see the opposite where he's just fighting someone and he just goes, like, uses his fucking bat suit and just fires a batarang at someone's head and it just goes sticks in the head. If I feel like he should just. There's been years now and he's never crossed the line. Let's just push him over now.
Just once. Yeah. You just want to try and goat him out. Like, come on, just once. Just
one time.
Go on.
Yeah.
I'll give you the knife. Just stab him.
Just think of like the level that they could take him up to there with that.
Well, they did that in sort of going off the games and sort of into sort of comics and animated films sort of wise here. In the Flashpoint paradox of the Flash, you actually have Batman who is actually Thomas Wayne, because in that story, Bruce is the one who was shot as a kid and he died, and Thomas Wayne becomes Batman, Martha becomes the Joker, and it's he doesn't stop. He doesn't know that line and he goes for it. And if you actually watch the animated film, he's voiced by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who plays Thomas Wayne in the Ben Affleck version of Batman. So
wait, sorry, and you said his wife's the Joker?
Yeah, Martha becomes Joker, yeah. She gets driven to insanity by the death of her son, whereas Thomas Wayne goes out to seek vengeance. She sort of bottles everything up, goes insane, and becomes Joker.
So does he know that she becomes Joker, though? Does he work that out?
No, he knows.
I've never heard of that one.
No, seriously,
I've never heard that story before.
Look at the Flashpoint Paradox story. It's really good. And like I say,
you just see it at the bottom, written by Glen Wade. What is this shit?
And it's actually like a children's story. Like
it's just me with stick figures. Yeah.
Batman jumps off roof.
I've just got a line that says swoosh as he's jumping.
Like before Glen could spell, so it says like Batman. Rob and
Batman's.
Well, going forward, sort of all the other games I feel have sort of taken inspiration from Arkham going forward, because you had like the likes of Injustice. So,
well, the whole thing around Arkham, like, so not only the game series but the trilogy as well.
Yeah,
the film trilogy has just cemented the fact that people love Arkham essentially, and they love the dark and, like you say, the grittiness of it.
Yeah.
Both the games and the films took it in a completely different direction.
Yeah, they did.
And then everything since has tried to redo that. And now, since those Arkham games and series, they keep trying to take Batman down that dark route. Like, what can they do with him? How dark can they make him?
There's no going back to those Adam West days. There's just no chance.
I would like it.
I'd actually love if they did try to go back. So it's like, how can we we really can't put him in bloody underpants outside his clothes this time.
Spoiler! I've seen the new film. Robert Pattinson's on screen like that.
Imagine.
Sorry, guys. I'm very tired. I'm like, I can't think properly. Am I? I'm not on point today. I am not on point. My videos. Oh no. I'm back.
He's back.
I'm sorry about that.
We lost video for a second then.
It's gone again.
Adam seems to be having technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties again.
It's to mute him again. Just get rid of him.
Yeah, doesn't. Just get rid of him altogether. we'll wrap this up.
We'll take it the rest of the way, Dave. It's fine.
Oh God.
Adam, you okay there?
No. I don't know what's going on.
Well, the people on the podcast will be none the wiser. So
I know, yeah. The audio one, they're gonna be like, "What's going on?" And I have no idea.
Oh, what's it doing, man?
You've got to keep all this in, Glen. You've got to keep this in.
What is actually happening now? Like, legitimately, what is going on?
It's you shit in general.
Shut up, babe. Shut the fuck up. My chair has gone.
This is the opening scene for the episode.
Adam with his technical difficulties.
Right. Yeah. Can you pull now? Because I've had to put the camera back for... honestly.
He's gonna go
what
again.
is going on? Right. That is it. The phone is done. That's done. That's done now.
I told you it was shit.
Swapping my camera. Oh my God.
Do you want to know who wouldn't have these problems? Batman.
Shut up. Shut up.
Alfred, my camera doesn't work.
I'm back. See, just so that people watching can know, this is what happens when you try and make your own stand. Like, this is what poor people have to do.
You are aware I've got a tripod here for you.
Yes.
That's not a euphemism or something.
You're holding.
Oh shit! I really didn't think that.
Come round and get some of my tripod, guys.
Oh God.
This episode is gone to shit. Oh my God. This is probably the worst episode we've ever done.
Fucking tripod.
This is good.
Oh,
this is the worst episode we've ever done.
Even
it's fine. Let's push through.
This is great.
We're nearly there. We've nearly made it to the end.
Sorry, guys.
We swear we will be back to normal on the next episode. 100%, I promise.
We won't.
Some of us might be.
Glen's got a tripod. I'm a little bit worried about this tripod after that comment. But he lives... What? How far away do you live, Glen? Like
10 minutes.
10 minutes away? And you've never once come round to drop it off?
I'm a busy man. Do you really want me to come round to your house with your pregnant girlfriend and give you a tripod?
Yes.
He just wants to feel something.
Swiftly moving on. Let's salvage what we can. We're on the home stretch now, guys. Come on, we can do this. We are professional. We're professional.
No,
we're not.
Let's pretend we're professional then, Dave.
If we're professional, people would give us money.
Let's pretend we're professionals then, okay? Let's please do that.
Anyway,
this week we can't really ask what you want to see from these games going forward because I want to save that for when we do our Arkham games. But just a quick, brief sort of look at it. Adam, would you like to see more Lego Batman games?
Yeah, definitely, because as with all Lego games, like the storylines that they come up with, like they can take an existing storyline and make it completely original just by putting their little spin on it. Like their comedy and their banter in Lego games is just, it's so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. Although the Lego Batman 2 was an original storyline,
Yeah.
so I'd like to see him do more of that. But from a Batman point of view as a whole, for me, like I was saying, I think I would like to see Batman take it to the next level.
I don't really think a Lego version of him.
No. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Batman actually be the villain.
Okay.
That's what I would like to see, where Batman actually is the villain.
Yeah.
Well, that's the big debate. Is he really the villain overall? But it's
I want him to be the villain.
It's one we'll get into as we go through the rest of this month. Dave, going forward, do you want to see another season of the animated series?
I would love another season. Series is freaking amazing.
I'm with Dave, man. I'd love to see another season of that.
I mean, they've tried, haven't they? I mean, don't get me wrong. They've done quite a few different, obviously the films as well. They've done the animated films. I think they did the Killing Joke, didn't they, as well?
Yeah.
Things like that.
We've had quite a few of the animated films and things like that. I mean, we've had loads of people doing the voice of Batman going over the years. I just think I'd like to see a return to the older series, the way it was, the way
with
that
Adam West.
Not with Adam West. Adam West is gone. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us. Bring back Kevin Conroy. Let's go down that route again.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, man. That's.
Oh, Dave's gone as well.
You're back, Dave.
One thing as well that for me, one thing I'd like to see is, I know Telltale did go bust and we lost them as a company, but they're back.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they are now back. They are working on the Wolf Among Us 2. I would love to see them come back and do another Batman game, because the way the second one ended, it just opened up for so much more, and the story of that Batman that we're used to on those games and carrying over sort of all your choices onto a third game and being able to explore the Batman mythos a bit more would be so much fun and bring some of the villains into it. I just think that would be quite amazing from my point of view anyway. So, as we do every week as well,
you two, sorry, just to touch on that as well, you two have kind of persuaded me to play the Telltale games, so I will be getting on that within the next
it is actually really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Really
I've got them installed. I'll be getting on them this weekend, hopefully.
They are absolutely brilliant. Now, as we do on every episode now, we ask you guys for your memories as well of some of the older games. So, for this one, I had a lot of Arkham memories as well for different Batman games, which aren't going to get read out this week. They'll get read out over the course of the month, with this sort of coinciding with the correct episode. But I asked some of you guys out there what you liked about older Batman games. So I've got David on Twitter, said I was 7, and I got Batman on the Amiga, a console we've not mentioned yet. As a kid, after watching Batman the movie, this was the single greatest thing ever. Love the show. This is going to boost his ego so much now. That Dave fella cracks me up.
Good lad.
I think it's because he's called David. He likes Dave. So, David on Twitter, Dave is happy. He's smiling. If you listen, if you watch, you can see for yourself.
I mean, his taste is host is British.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah. Spot on. I bet you're trying to say spot
on. Aaron on Twitter, Lego Batman 3 should have been basically a Justice League game, being able to select all the different Justice League characters as well as the Green Lanterns across all the aspects of DC was absolutely awesome. So, I mean, we already said that the second one gave you that option as well, which was great. I've got a lot of these are from Twitter this week. So we have Paolo on Twitter, and he's put, "Why is nobody talking about Batman Return of the Joker on the Game Boy? I remember having the Game Boy with the plug-in light and would turn off the light and pretend to be asleep just so I could play it. Hands down, the best game ever." I never played it. I wouldn't know.
I at least mentioned the Game Boy.
yeah, we got there.
No, you don't get points just for saying the word Game Boy.
My game was based on the Game Boy. So it was another one from the Game Boy, so I win.
No.
Obviously, all our memories have been like happy ones and things. I've got one here which isn't a good one. So okay. I've got Faye on Facebook. And she's put, "Not a good memory. My first Batman game was Batman Dark Tomorrow on the GameCube. Was the only game I got on the GameCube when I got it for Christmas. Absolutely awful. I mean, Mom could have bought me a better game to start off with. I will never forgive her." I mean, that's harsh.
That's the type of rage that turns somebody into the Joker.
No, yeah. So, Faye, just tell your friends to keep an eye on you.
If she starts wearing a lipstick up here and dyeing her hair green.
But thank you, everybody, for your memories in regards to the games. And remember, if you've got any memories about the Arkham games, leave them in the comments below on YouTube. You can either get us on Facebook, on Twitter. Just sort of leave us a comment wherever you can. And obviously, we will read out your name, who you are, and your memories. If you don't want your name being read out, just sort of leave a comment, and then we'll make up a name for you. I don't know. We'll find some sort of way around it. There's always ways.
Anon.
Yeah, we'll just sort of like...
Anon 1, Anon 2, Anon
yeah.
3.
I don't know, we'll sort of like here in the UK, Absolute Radio, when someone doesn't want their name mentioned, everyone they use a name of a fighter from Street Fighter 2. So maybe we could do something similar, but not Street Fighter. We will do something else. We are original. We are original.
Tekken.
Tekken. Yeah. We'll use Tekken fighter names to cover up your real name if you don't want your name on the show. Sorry, Dave Berry. And now it's at that point. It's time for the quiz. Do you guys need a second to get ready and get A, B, C, and D written down on paper?
And I'm a little bit worried because I've got a big. I'm coming off the back of a huge win.
Yes, last week you got all of them right.
Yeah, that was quite impressive. I'll give him that one.
I got 100% last week, so
pretty sure Dave was feeding you the answers.
Possibly.
You're just jealous.
There's no love between the team here. No love.
No.
So let me know when you guys are ready.
Yep. I'm ready. I've not
got post-it notes today. I've just got a ripped piece of paper, so I'm downgrading.
We will eventually get the cards that we showed.
We have said that for 7 episodes now.
Maybe, yeah.
Never. It's never happening.
We're going to get there. It's just taking a little longer than expected. Remember, we are just coming out of a pandemic.
We can't afford card.
Dave, bills have gone up in price. Rent's gone up. Gas and electric's gone up. Have you seen the price of petrol at the moment? It's ridiculous.
Thank you, Putin.
Right. I can already see Adam going, that needs to be cut. That needs to be cut. Right. Time for the quiz. So, question number 1. In Lego Batman 2, what is the identity of Robin? Is it A, Dick Grayson, B, Tim Drake, C, Damian Wayne, D, nobody knows?
Oh my god.
Oh,
do you want those again?
To be honest, I'm not even played Lego Batman 2.
Just think of who Robin usually is. Actually, it's any of the three that I've mentioned. Doesn't really narrow it down, does
really
it?
Doesn't help at all.
No.
I tried.
Okay.
I actually legitimately don't know this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go with the one that.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Dave, I can't see yours.
A.
You both said A. You are both correct. See, you knew it. Don't. Okay. Question number 2. What was the name of the man who killed Batman's parents? Was it A. Man-Bat, B. Hugo Strange, C. Joe Chill, D. John Doe? Bearing in mind, it does change quite a lot. But
I was just going to say, I'm sure.
The name that I've mentioned is the one from it was like one of the main ones, the main comics and the main game. I think also in the animated series, I believe as well.
Could you just say the names again?
Yeah, of course. So A. Man-Bat, B. Hugo Strange, C. Joe Chill, D. John Doe.
I think I'm going to get this one wrong.
I'm not sure about this one, to be honest.
I think I'm going to get this one wrong.
Okay.
3,
2, 1.
D.
You are both saying D. You are both incorrect. It was C. Joe Chill.
Fucking twat.
That is a shit name.
There we go. I've lost my record now.
Number 3. Which company developed the Batman animated game? Is it A. Squaresoft, B. Nintendo, C. Ubisoft, or D. Konami?
Well, we know it's not Konami.
So when you two are ready,
What a dickhead.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, D.
You are both correct with D.
He wouldn't have actually known that unless I'd made a point of it. What a knobhead.
For jokes, I was actually going to put up a different card, but I'm drawing with you and I don't want to lose to you.
Yeah, you are both 2 apiece at the moment. Question number 4. How many playable characters were there in Lego Batman 2? Is it A, 98, B, 75, C, 104, or D, 20?
Playable characters?
Yes.
I'm just going to take a guess because I genuinely...
Yeah, I haven't got a clue on this one.
don't
I've never played the game, so I don't know.
That's
I feel like some of those numbers seem just far too high. But then we fought that on a different game and we was well
Yeah,
off.
we did. Yep.
I feel like this is a trick question, you bastard.
I know, yeah.
I'm gonna guess.
Yeah,
3,
you ready?
2,
3, 2,
1.
1, go.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I forgot the numbers. I forgot what numbers.
Oh.
Right, let me just...
Sorry.
Right, 98 for A,
Yeah.
B, 75, C, 104, D, 20.
Right, so yeah, so it was...
I'm going to stick to D.
So, Dave is correct with 75.
Yeah.
Damn. So I've got every Lego Batman question wrong so far.
You're chosen one. Okay. He's doing great this week, folks. Right. Question number 5. A knockoff version of Batman appeared as a villain on which Sega Genesis game? Was it A, Quackshot starring Donald Duck, B, Revenge of the Shinobi, C, Toe Jam and Earl, D, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker?
For fuck's sake, Glenn. What are these
I know, yeah, what are these?
I'm making you think. You know what? It was so hard to try and find gaming questions for Batman that aren't Arkham related. You know.
I genuinely don't know.
Right. Well, put it this way: do you really think he's gonna be a villain to Donald Duck?
Well, it won't surprise me. Have you seen Kingdom Hearts?
That's a very good point, actually. I never thought of that.
It won't surprise me at all.
Oh, God.
Can you say
the games again?
I forgot what B was.
B was Revenge of the Shinobi.
Okay. Can't imagine it was that. This is killing me.
I haven't got a clue. I literally have no clue.
Again, this is a pure guess. And I want to say...
You ready?
I know it's going to be the other one. I know it's...
Right, so 3, 2, 1.
I'm just going to put that one.
I'm going to say C.
I'm just going to put B for the sake of it.
It's D in it.
It's B. Dave is correct.
No way.
It is Revenge of the Shinobi.
No. I don't know why I thought it'd be that one, but I vaguely remember there was something like about like Batman being like a ninja or something, or a samurai.
Yeah, they put quite a few knockoff characters into it. There was like a Kung Fu Man, which was a cheap knockoff version of Jackie Chan. There was loads. There was a fake version of Spider-Man in there as well.
I thought Toe Jam and Earl might have like took the piss out of it or something.
I'm battering you, Wade.
Question number 6.
This is a shocking... This is a shit quiz, Glenn.
Shut up.
End the episode. End it now.
Question number 6. In the first Injustice game, Batman has to go up against his oldest ally. Who is it? Is it A, Alfred, B, Michael Keaton, C, Superman, or D, Commissioner Gordon?
In the first fight?
First Injustice game.
So...
Would you like me to read those names again?
Yeah, please.
Scott, yeah.
Is it A, Alfred, B, Michael Keaton, C, Superman,
Michael Keaton is Batman.
Yes, I know. D, Commissioner Gordon.
And he said ally or friend?
Ally.
Batman
has no friends.
You could be saying as a trick question. I'm gonna go with my. I'll explain my answer in a minute, even though I know it's gonna be wrong. But
yeah, I can't really.
Okay, in 3.
I'm just gonna put A.
2, 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say. A, Alfred, because Alfred used to be in the army. That he was. Was he in the army?
Yeah, he was
British
SAS.
Army? Yeah, SAS. Yeah.
It was Superman.
What?
His oldest ally.
He's not even like him.
Commissioner Gordon's an older ally than.
Has to go up against one of his oldest allies, not as in old age.
Yeah, but you should have said oldest acquaintance.
No, but Commissioner Gordon's been on his side since the origins of Batman.
Yeah.
One of his oldest. Superman is one of his oldest.
Yeah, but so is Commissioner Gordon.
So Superman.
What?
I don't agree with that answer either, but fair enough. Right, moving on.
You've worded the question wrong.
Right. Moving on.
I've
tested these and they were fine, okay?
No. I'm not having that.
Batman animated series on Game Boy had 5 levels and 12 characters appeared in the game. But who wasn't one of the characters? Is it A, Clayface, B, Scarecrow, C, Commissioner Gordon, D, Mr. Freeze?
Sorry, just repeat them again.
Yeah. A, Clayface, B, Scarecrow, C, Commissioner Gordon, or D, Mr. Freeze. This is who didn't appear in the game.
All right, okay.
Okay, so in 3, 2, 1.
Again, I don't know.
I think I'm going to get this one wrong, actually.
Hey.
You are both correct. You both said A. Brilliant.
Clayface. I would have been. To be fair, I was the one who was like plugging this game, so if I got it wrong, I would have been pissed off.
I know, yeah, you would have.
I've got all the Lego questions wrong, so don't worry about it.
That's more salt on the wound.
Oh God, right. I'm sorry. I'm just putting your scores in. Right, so
people in the comments are going to be thinking I'm an idiot. I am an idiot, but still. Like...
Okay, so Batman has been voiced by some amazing actors over the years, but who voiced him in the Telltale games? Was it A. Kevin Conroy, B. Jensen Ackles, C. Troy Baker, D. Roger Craig Smith?
We've already established that I haven't played the Telltale games, so I don't fucking know. Well, it can't be Troy Baker. Well, it could be, but he did Lego Batman. Or if I just put all my cards up at the same time.
One, so I'm just going to guess.
I get a point.
Okay, so when you're ready, 3, 2, 1. No, it was Troy Baker.
It was Troy Baker. I don't believe it. After I just said it can't be him, he's Lego Batman.
Okay.
For fuck's sake.
Question number 9. After the release of Batman, the animated game on the Game Boy, a SNES version was released, but had a different name. What was it? Is it A. Batman, the Night of Vengeance, B. The Adventures of Batman and Robin, C. The Superior Tales of Batman, D. Batman, the Dark Knight?
I didn't even know they had a version on the SNES.
Again, we've established in earlier episodes that I didn't have a SNES.
Look, alright, it's not my fault your parents didn't love you.
Shut up, Glen. Because you had love and affection in your life.
Oh no, that's a lie.
At least my parents went out and stole me a SNES. Actually, I've got a story about a SNES, which I will bring up another time. So...
Tell us now so we can end this shit quiz.
Well, no, I'll tell you another time. So, in 3, 2, 1...
Oh.
So, Adam, you are correct. With B.
Hey,
it was The Adventures of Batman and Robin.
I brought a point
back. Hooray!
Don't have a clue on that one. You can still bring it back. There can still be a Billy.
Yeah. You just need, if you get the next one right and Dave gets it wrong. So, bearing in mind the names of all these people are real villains. Across the games, the animated series, films, and comics, Batman has taken on many villains. But which one of these isn't a Batman villain? Is it A, the Condiment King, B, Mothman, C, Animal, Vegetable, Mineral Man, or D, Kite Man?
I feel like this is a completely trick question for me. This is a trick question, Glenn.
But they are actually villains in general, but just not from Batman.
So 3 of them are Batman villains. 1 of them isn't.
Is the one that isn't? Is it completely made up, or is it just?
No, they're all real villains in the DC universe. Would you like me to read them out again?
Please.
So you've got A, the Condiment King, B, Mothman, C, Animal, Vegetable, Mineral Man, or D, Kite Man?
That he's never fought.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go for the obvious one. I'm going to go for a different one here to try and nick the point.
I literally can't. The condiment one sounds great, but he throws knives and forks.
He does literally walk around with guns that has ketchup in one and mustard in the other.
That sounds stupid enough to actually be a Batman person.
So in 3, 2, 1.
I haven't got a clue.
Dave is correct.
I didn't want to say that one. I thought it was too obvious.
I like going for the obvious.
I thought it was
so
too obvious.
I've won again. Yes.
Well, because she's moaned about the other ally one, would you like me to use the tiebreaker as the next question?
No,
it's not like Adam can win it back anyway, but it gives him one more point if he gets it right. Would you like it? Would you not?
It depends. It depends. Like what type of? How easy is this question, Glenn?
I like to think I'm a DC fan. I like to think it's pretty easy.
I don't give a shit. I've won. I don't want.
Yeah, no. Are we leaving it with Dave as a winner?
Yeah, I've won anyway. You can't bring it back.
Yeah, either way, Dave's won that. Dave's won this week. So
I sincerely apologise to the listeners and viewers because it's been not a very good episode.
It's been a tough one.
It's been a tough episode. Yeah.
Dave's happy because he won. You know, I'll get an email off Adam in a bit going, "Can we get rid of that episode? I wasn't happy with that."
Fuck that episode. Yeah. Dave's happy because he won, and some idiot listener said that Dave was the funniest one.
Yeah.
That guy's now just unsubscribed.
Adam's realised he's a monk and he didn't know anything about the Konami games.
Couldn't even use Wikipedia.
He can't use Wikipedia. It's just been an episode of Adam being a monk.
Well, you know.
You can't even blame
me.
Guys, this is just the way it usually is.
I'm trying. I'm tired, all right. I want to go to bed.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day for us all.
It's been a long week. It's been a long week.
It's been a long life.
Yeah. Look, I'm getting wrinkles around my eyes. Like, that's how... It's just not good. No.
But yeah, I think on that note, we will end this week. Remember, though, to like, comment, and subscribe. Use a trigger finger. Smack that subscribe button wherever you find it. It will be somewhere... Where is the subscribe button? I have no idea.
Where is the subscribe button?
It's usually like somewhere in the corner down here. You know, you would think I'd know this by now by actually doing all the editing.
Well, you put a big arrow on the screen, Glenn, to show people where it is.
Can we put a big arrow to show me where it is? That would help.
Yeah.
But yeah, leave comments about the Arkham games going forward. Leave us some of your memories, what you liked about them, what you didn't like about them. And obviously, still let us know what games you want us to play in the future. We have already played them, but we're usually happy to play them again. But from myself, Glenn, and Adam, and Big Dave, we shall see you next time on the next episode of From Dusty Couches to Broken Discs. To Broken Discs.
I'm the Batman.
Dave's Batman.
Adam West, Adam West, Adam West.
Jiminy Jellicus, Jiminy Jellicus.
Dave, it's safe to say you are never, ever getting cast as Batman. Ever.
Why? Let's get more diverse.
Batman!
I'm Batman. I'm a Batman. Dave would be like, I'm Batman.
I just need to talk normally. The voice in the world anyway.
That was a tough episode. That
it was.
I really struggled a lot. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Any excuse age was shit.
Why did the camera have to stop working on this?
I don't know, but that's pure G. That's brilliant. That is going to be the starting clip.
That is just so funny. That.
Just me and Dave sat there going, should we mute it and carry on?